Last week we were talking about Rode Beauty being sold to e.l.f. Cosmetics, and this week we're talking about Huda Beauty buying back her brand. What's going on in the makeup space, you guys? It is such a weird time, but I'm also still so excited because we have a bunch of new releases. I saw ABH is launching cream blushes, Milk Makeup is giving us beautiful lip balms, and Sigma is collabing with Angela Bright for a brush set. So if you want to see all the new makeup that I have with me, if you want to hear about what is happening in makeup this week, then just keep watching. If this happens to be your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I really like to focus on eyeshadow palettes, but just some quick facts about me. I'm 36 years old and I have very dry skin. So if all that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am 50 subscribers away from 14,000 friends here on my YouTube channel. And it would be so cool if you could join the Karen Harris Makeup fam. Now let's go ahead and get into all the new makeup. You guys know I always like to tell you what is on my face today. So let's start off with what's on my lips. In case you didn't guess, I am actually wearing one of the new lip balms from Milk Makeup. Let me tell you, I was so excited when I saw this package. I saw it actually on a friend's Instagram. She had posted that she got this package in her stories and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I wish that I would get them in PR because there's no way I could buy every single shade. And then I went immediately to the Sephora website and I was like, oh, which shade am I gonna get? And I like picked it out, put it on my loves list, and then I came outside because we had left our house and I came back and then I was going back outside and I saw the box sitting on another box in my garage and I literally was so excited. You have to ask my husband. I was really excited. So I was like, oh my God, yay! I totally know what this is. And he thought it was being weird, but you know what? He doesn't get it. So anyway, I swatched all the shades. I should have a reel up and a short up on my channel and on my Instagram page already. So check it out if you're interested. These are launching on the Sephora app on June 16th. These are so nice, you guys. I've tried so many lip butters. You know, I talked so much smack about the Summer Fridays ones, and then I came back around and fell in love with them. But spoiler alert, these might be better. They're definitely more hydrating, very glossy, and I really like how these are more of a sheer tint to them. They're not super opaque, which I really, really like because I feel like when it comes to lip balms, especially with some of the more saturated shades, I don't want them to be like super bright on me because I'm just wearing a lip balm. Like I'm not trying to have no makeup and then a really bright lip balm on. So a little bit freaked out by those, but these ones are so lovely. So I will link them down below. Please check them out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And listen, if you've tried these and you hate them, let me know down in the comments what you hate about them because we're gonna have to fight. I'll meet you. You just tell me a time and a place and we will rumble. But I was so excited to see this, you guys. It is so cool. Next is, of course, the Angela Bright brush set. So I did use these actually to create this eye look I have on today. So stay tuned. It'll probably be tomorrow's video. I did a testing new makeup type video and I used this brush set. So Angela Bright did collab with Sigma on her eyeshadow palette and they actually sent me an extra one. So I'm happy to have that. But I did pull out my original. This is what it looks like. And now she has a set of she has 6 brushes. Yeah, we've got 6 brushes. So we've got one that's for like an eyeshadow base. We've got a big crease brush. We've got this crease brush, which is basically an E25. We've got a smaller E25, which reminds me of the E27. And then we've got a great detail blending brush and a pencil brush. So I feel like I'm going to get a ton of use out of all of these. And I love the rainbow handles. I know they've done this before for Pride Month. So I love that they incorporated this rainbow type of metallic handle. And I love Sigma brushes. They have a 2-year guarantee on them. I've never had any issues with my brushes falling apart, you guys. So Sigma is a great brand and they're actually based in the Midwest. So I love supporting them. And they're also a women-owned brand. So very, very happy to share that with you, and congratulations to Sigma and Angela on another very successful collaboration. Okay, other things I have on today for eyes, I'm actually wearing the Danessa Myricks. This is the Freedom palette, and this is kind of like the spring little palette that they launched. So you'll see more about this in my video. I passed on this at first, but I decided to go ahead and pick it up because it came back in stock and it sold out when it first launched. And I remember talking with my friends and they were like, yeah, I bought it because it's been a hot second since something sold out at Sephora. And I was like, that is a good point. I need to know if it's worth the hype. So I did create this eye look. You'll see and hear my thoughts on that in tomorrow or whenever I post this video. It'll be hopefully sometime this week. But yeah, those are some of the fun things that I have with me. And then I did get a package from Good Molecules, and I think I talked about this. I can't remember. I was totally surprised because it's been a hot second since I got anything from them in PR. But this is their Sakura Hyaluronic Acid Boosting Essence, formulated to enhance the skin's ability to draw moisture into its deeper layers. So say less, because I love anything moisturizing and hydrating on my face. So I'm definitely going to be using this, and thank you to Beautylish and Good Molecules for sending this my way. I will definitely have this linked in the description box and also through YouTube Shop if I can for you guys. Okay, let's start off by talking about the new launch from ColourPop. So this is their new Hydra Gloss Lip Stain in 7 versatile shades. But wait, there is more. We've teamed up with our besties at PopSockets to create this heart-shaped lip holder so you can bring your lippy on the go with any MagSafe compatible phone case. So that's exciting because I am a PopSocket girly, so I might have to buy that. I don't know if I need the lip stain. I wonder if any other lip products will fit there. But it says this is a hydrating water-based lip stain, goes on glossy, and leaves behind a long-lasting stain without drying out your pout. So we've got 90s Babe, which is a plummy brown, Blueberry Mark, a deep blackberry, Fruit Punch is a cherry red, A Little Dramatic is bright pink, Juice Box is a berry pink, Mantra, True Pink, and Baby Fox is a warm nude. These are launching on the 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific time on ColourPop, and these products will be available at Target on June 15th and Ulta Beauty on July 6th. So I feel like it's so normal. Every time summer rolls around, we see so many tints. And I know e.l.f. came out with one to kind of compete with like Benefit's Benetint. And now we have these ones from ColourPop. I do like the variety of shade options here. I know 90s Babe screams to my soul. And I also really like Baby Fox. I'm not getting these in PR, but I definitely have my eye on it because honestly, the PopSocket is quite lovely. So if I see it in store, I might grab the PopSocket. I don't know if I need the lip products, but I just thought that was a fun one that they had announced. So I wanted to chat with you guys about it. The other big thing that launched this past week, I was so excited about the Seahorse palette. So Adept did release it and it retails for $130. I think somebody commented that the original was $5 less. And I feel like I remember spending a lot of money on that palette, but I just could not justify a new version of it for $130. So I had to pass on it, even though it pains my soul because these do look beautiful. And I love Adept and I love collecting Adept palettes, but I just cannot afford to spend that amount of money on a all shimmer palette. So I did pass on it, and I would love to know if you guys picked it up and let me know in the comments, of course. I also saw that Jolie Beauty is launching a new collection called Festival Full Collection. So this is a full spectrum set that delivers bold pigment, futuristic flair, and all-night performance to fuel your wildest looks. So we've got the Hellish palette, the Smoke Show palette, the Distortion palette, and the Cyberpunk palette. And then we've got some eye pencils, a setting spray, lip plumpers, and mascaras. And this is already available on the Jolie Beauty website. I do have a lot of Jolie Beauty's bigger eyeshadow palettes. I think I'm going to skip on these ones though, because we've got one neon palette, a neutral palette, a red purple palette, and then a more cool tone like black and gray and white palette. They seem really cute, but I just don't need it and I can't justify picking those up, but I do love their eyeshadow formula. So if you're wanting to try something smaller from them, this might be your chance. I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. I also saw a post on Unearthly that their OG liquid lipstick formula is making a comeback. So we've got Eerie, Potion, Leaves, and Autumn, and they will be available soon, so stay tuned. I will say I love Leaves and Autumn from Unearthly, so I might pick those up. Although I did say I was trying really hard not to buy lip products in the year 2025, and I've failed miserably because I have so many lip balms that I've just been loving, so I can't stop myself there. But as far as lip products like lipsticks and liquid lipsticks, I've been trying to minimize because I decluttered so many liquid lipsticks last year and lip products. So trying to be good, but it is very tough to be good sometimes. We also have this little sneak peek from Artitude. I'm excited because I did get an email from them saying they had something coming. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted. But from the sneak peek, we've got a dragon and then some really fun shades. A pink, a blue, and a purple matte. So I am very excited. You guys know I love Artitude's formula. So whatever they decide to come out with, I'm totally here for it. I also saw that Clarity Cosmetics is launching a brush set. So it says we're adding brand new luxury face brushes to the Clarity Cosmetics lineup. And it doesn't say when these are launching, but I'm guessing they're coming soon enough. So it says this collection is all about luxury performance and flawless airbrush finishes that turn heads. Each brush is crafted to perfection, from ultra soft bristles to sleek handles that feel good as they look. So I definitely thought these brushes were hourglass just because of the brown color. But I will say that I think Clarity is like restructuring their influencer affiliate program. So I don't have an affiliate code with them anymore, which honestly is fine, but I just wanted to mention that. And then the big news this past week was that Huda Kattan has regained full ownership of Huda Beauty after buying back a minority stake held by a private equity firm, TSG Consumer Partners. The company announced Wednesday. Kattan, an Iraqi-American beauty influencer credited with driving the mid-August trend toward bold makeup looks, founded the Sephora and Boots stock prestige cosmetics brand in 2013. With a $6,000 loan in 2017, she sold a minority stake in the business to TSG at a $1.2 billion valuation. Taking back full ownership of Huda Beauty is a deeply, very important moment to me, said Kattan in a statement. As we step into this new chapter, I'm more committed than ever to push boundaries, staying true to our roots, and showing up for our incredible community every step of the way. So I know that Huda is kind of like a family-owned situation, but I think this is so interesting because I do have like a marketing major. I did go to college for business, and so I think this is so interesting because, like I said at the start of this video, we were just talking about Rhode Beauty being acquired, and a lot of indie owners like dream of their brands getting bought because it's a paycheck, it's a big paycheck, and a lot of them use it to kind of fund their next venture. And so I think it's so interesting. I'm guessing that when Huda sold minority shares of Huda Beauty, it was probably to solve like a cash flow problem, or they needed more money to do other projects. But I thought it was so interesting that she got rid of like her Glowish line, and things kept changing. And then I think I saw they weren't going to do eyeshadow palettes anymore, or maybe they were just not going to do the big eyeshadow palettes. So I've seen so many things happening here and there, and they did like a bunch of influencer marketing the past year. So it's been interesting to see, but if she wanted control back of her company, I think it's so badass, and I'm so happy for Huda, and I love Huda Beauty. You know, they're one of the brands that I just feel like so empowered by at Sephora because it's a woman that kind of looks like me that has a makeup brand, and I feel like she really nails Undertone, so I love Huda Beauty so, so much just for that. There's a few brands that hold a very special place in my heart for being very inclusive as far as their foundation shades, and that's Huda Beauty and NARS. Those were like two of the big ones that I found my shades right away. So I love supporting both of them. And so I'm so happy to see Huda got her brand back fully under her own control. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see what it all means for the future. Okay, so as always, we gotta hop on over to the Sephora site because I love to tell you guys what is new at Sephora and what is new at Ulta. So I did spot some new things that were just announced. And one of those things is the Milk Hydrating Tinted Lip Balms with electrolytes. They've got a bunch of new stuff on here, a lot of skincare, a lot of brands I'm not very familiar with, like this one called Banu. They have some new products from them that are apparently going to launch on the Sephora website this week. So there is a AHA, BHA blemish clearing and exfoliating serum with 2% salicylic acid, a spot treatment, and a hydrating makeup removing jelly cleanser for $30. So yeah, I'll have to look into this brand. It looks like they're skincare driven and made for acne prone skin. So I'm super duper curious about that. I also saw from Sealy, I think that's how you say it, they have these Blush and Protect SPF 50 liquid blushes, and they're coming out with a new shade called Berry, spelled B-E-R-R-I, and it's a deep berry rose blush for $34. It looks like a really beautiful shade. I really don't feel like I need a blush with SPF in it, but I know this brand is wildly popular, so if you're on the hunt for it, check it out. It's a pretty color. And then we have an announcement from One Size. Their On Till Dawn is now coming out in a mattifying sunscreen makeup setting spray with SPF 28. You guys, it is summer and brands are capitalizing on launching everything with SPF. I love this campaign. I really love the creators they chose for this campaign. And if you haven't seen the ad, it's super cute. So this is going to retail for $39, and I know everybody loves this product. So I think that the SPF mattifying version is going to be a hit. And then we have from ABH this. Okay, don't come for me because it actually looks cuter on video because I saw Normina showing it off on her Instagram account. But the flat pictures of these look so ugly. This looks like 2008 makeup. It's these like wheels, and this is the Magic Touch Cream Blush and Lip Trio from ABH. $38. We've got 3 shades. We've got pink, peach, and berry rose, and I just think these are so ugly. Oh my god, they're so ugly. Don't you guys think these are so ugly? Let me know. So this is a high pigmented cream blush trio featuring 3 vibrant shades, enriched with skin nourishing ingredients that blend weightlessly to a natural matte flush. Now I know this is just a way to switch up the packaging instead of doing like a flat compact with 3 slots in the 3 different shades, but I don't know. I just think this is so awful. So I really think it's a pass for me. You guys know I'm a sucker for blush, so I might be convinced, but I feel like I'm going to hold strong because I just think it's so ugly. Also, I can't believe this is only just happening, but Glossier is coming out with a whole bunch of body care products, and I just think it makes sense because body care is so trendy right now. So they're launching the Body and Hair Fragrance Mist. This is $35, and it says it's a versatile hair and body spritz for a quick fragrance escape as needed in this light as air mist format. Sandstone is aromatic and grounding with warm sandalwood, clary sage, and fresh fig leaf. Orange blossom neroli is refreshing and vibrant with orange blossom bergamot and fresh green neroli buds. Okay, so there is a orange blossom neroli and a sandstone flavor. So there's 2 of them. It looks really cute. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to the fragrance girlies so we can hear more about them. And then we have the Milky Jelly Cleansing Balm and Makeup Remover. I think that actually is an existing product. I don't know why it says new. But we also have the Body Hero Daily Body Wash. So they're coming out with a body wash again in Sandstone and Orange Blossom. So that's exciting. It says it's a gentle body cleanser that provides an intense, nourishing wash formulated without soap or sulfate. Okay, interesting. We've got the Body Hero Daily Perfecting Lotion. This also comes in the same 2 fragrances. This is a body lotion that does more than just moisturize, with a fast absorbing formula that nourishes skin for a subtle, healthy looking glow. And then we also have the Body Hero Dry Touch Oil Mist, the Body Hero Exfoliating Bar. So this is a bar of soap for $18. An ergonomically designed no mess body scrub bar that fits in the palm of your hand and slows away dead skin and dryness to reveal baby smooth skin. That actually sounds like something interesting. $18 seems reasonable, so I could see myself picking that up, although I really don't need any of it. I know I'm not the one to lecture people on what they don't need, but I feel like skincare is such a scam. Oh my gosh. Body care, expensive body care is such a scam. I'm not saying I don't fall for it, but I don't know. I just don't see it as the same thing. I don't see having like 300 body sprays and like 400 body scrubs as the same as me collecting eyeshadow palettes. I could be totally wrong, and you're totally allowed to roast me in the comments, but I just think the tons and tons of body care is such a waste of money. So that's just my 2 cents. If you disagree, let me know, but I just don't get it. I just don't get people's obsession with body care, and I think it's a scam. And I feel like if you have gone down the rabbit hole of collecting body products, just use what you have, use it up. It feels so good to use it up. I promise you, you will not regret using up these body care items instead of just letting them sit there. And don't buy like 5 different ones just because they came out as like a collection, or like this is their summer fragrances, or this is like limited edition. Don't do it. Have I done it? Probably. Like I bought all the Sol de Janeiro body sprays for the summer, but I do use my body sprays up. Yes, it takes me a long time, but I don't buy like every single one. And if I know I'm not going to get through it, or I don't end up liking the flavor or the scent, I will typically pass it on to my mom or a friend. So I don't know. I just feel like body care is such a scam, and like every brand is like hitting it so hard right now. So you know that's a way that brands are making money, which is why they're going down that rabbit hole. But I'm like, no girl, don't do it. Don't do it. Save your money. Ulta did also have a bunch of products that dropped. I ended up picking up the e.l.f. new Halo Skin Tint because it was available for in-store pickup at my local Ulta, and they also had a coupon so I could use that. But they have some new eyeshadow palettes from Dibs Beauty, and I know people love these Dibs products. I have like their blush and bronzer stick, but these eyeshadow palettes kind of remind me of those Essence like $3 palettes that they had. So we've got Coffee in a Hand, Peaches in Hand, and then Roses in Hand. And I know bitches be loving Dibs, so I feel like those are going to be an amazing seller for the brand. Let me know if you picked it up. Okay, this is so fun. So Sephora always has these like favorite sets, and they're launching one called It's Giving Nude Lip, and it's a lip kit. So it has a Tarte Plumping Lip Oil, House Labs PhD Hybrid Lip Glazing Plumping Gloss, a Merit Lip Pencil, Lineage Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serum, and we've got the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping and the Makeup Forever Super Boost Moisturize and Plumping Lip Gloss. I will say I like some of those products. I've heard not very good things about their Merit Lip Pencil, and I didn't really like the House Labs Lip Gloss thingamajiggy. So some of the products sound interesting. I just think that's a smart idea from Sephora. I know people love to review those, so if I can find it, I will link it down below for you guys. I also saw, oh my gosh, Charlotte Holcroft posted this on her stories, and I was like, when's this happening? When can I get all of these? So I am so freaking excited. Charlotte Tilbury is launching Universal Blush Healthy Glow Sticks. Their blush sticks, you guys, say less. So we've got Rosy Glow, Peach Glow, Pretty Glow, Pink Glow, Berry Glow, and Cherry Glow. And you know I need cherry, probably berry, and probably peach. And these are coming soon, so I will definitely be stalking the Charlotte Tilbury website because I'm so freaking excited. And then we have these new cheek products. So these are the Fat Cheeks Dewy Liquid Blushes from NYX Cosmetics. So they have the fat lip oils, and these are the first liquid dewy blushes with a buildable formula blendable texture and juicy hydration, 24-hour hydration and 12-hour wear infused with raspberry and kiwi oil. Known for its fatty acids, also has nourishing peptides, and it's coming soon, so I'm super duper excited. The shades look very interesting, very glowy. I might pick one up. We'll see. I don't know, but I love blush, so I'm always interested. We have a new foundation from YSL. This is the All Hours Glow Foundation, a lightweight luminous foundation inspired by YSL's iconic transparent makeup from 1968, designed to mimic the feel of a haute couture tulle veil. Second skin radiant finish, oil control, hydration with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. And I'm a little bit curious. It honestly sounds really nice, and I think the packaging is so cute. That's definitely something that's getting me kind of interested in it. I think the packaging is adorable. Speaking of packaging, we have something new from Izamaya. So these are the 2 new eyeshadow palettes. Each one includes 14 shades with different finishes. Looks like they are bringing back the previous palettes, but with a new packaging and some new shades. I did think this looked familiar because the silver one kind of looks like the first palette that they ever came out with. The one that has like the black latex lady, which I do still have in my collection. Now she's making eyeshadow palettes shaped in like ovaries, or they look like beans. I don't know, take it for what you will. It's very much an editorial vibe, but I will say she does have interesting eyeshadows, so I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled for that. And if you guys are interested in me reviewing it, I'll probably pick one up, so definitely let me know in the comments. Okay, so I'm going to talk about just random indie things. So we have a restock alert for the Glaminatrix Barely Basic palette. And I know this is a very popular palette of theirs, and I'll insert a picture of it. So if you're placing a Glaminatrix order, check it out. I do have a discount code with them. So I just wanted to share that. So I really want to buy from this brand called Zygos Beauty. I believe they're a Indian-based brand, and they have a gorgeous eyeshadow palette, but now they're coming out with eyeshadow singles. And this is so cool. I don't know who owns this brand, but they definitely sound like a makeup lover. So they have a collection built to fill the gap in everyday artist kits, from core essentials to statement tones. These shades were made to unlock depth and dimension in your looks. Whether you're building a soft editorial or pushing bold creative boundaries, this curation gives you the versatility and payoff your artistry deserves. So this is a Indian brand, I believe. And look at these shades. They're so beautiful. We've got a ton of like more neutrally shades and then a beautiful purpley shade. So yeah, overall this looks really cool. These are the Molten Foil Signature Flakes and 2 new textures, the Veil series and Holochrome. So very, very interesting. I would love to get some feedback if I have any subscribers in India and Sri Lanka. Maybe this is India's first pro eye artistry brand by a pro. So, I mean, Indian women have the most beautiful makeup, and so I would love to actually review that brand, but I just haven't placed an order from them. And the brand Sniff launched a fragrance called Spray Tan Body Mist. Sniff's Spray Tan Body Mist is a vacation-ready scent inspired by the nostalgia of tanning oil that's drenched in coconut soap, gardenia, carrot, banana flower, tiger lily, and Tahitian vanilla. I feel like from the description, it's gonna probably smell like a lot of other things that I already have in my collection. So I'm gonna pass on this, but it's a floral, woody, solar fragrance, and it sounds lovely, and it's available at Ulta, so I will link it down below for you guys. I also saw these. I don't really know anything about this brand, Kiss Me Kate. It's Squishmallow Squishy Eyeshadow Palette. Squishmallow Squishy Eyeshadow Palettes by Kiss Me Kate features 5 powder eyeshadow colors in unique color combinations that include shimmer, matte, and metallic finish. I will say these shadows don't look like something I would be interested in, but maybe you have a teen or a young adult in your life that's interested in these products. They also have blush sticks, and there's some lip glosses, as well as, I think that's it actually, just those things on the Ulta website. I'll try and link them down below for you guys, but I was like, no, this is not for me. not gonna buy any of this. We also have Cosmic 2.0 from Kylie Cosmetics. So this is her summer makeup collection. Get ethereal looks and glowy skin with my full limited edition Cosmic Kylie Jenner 2.0 summer makeup collection. My dewy balm sticks deliver glaze and glassy skin with cosmic inspired shades for supple kiss lip glaze. Wet shimmer quad to deliver an effortless shimmer to the lips and eyes. I feel like I see so many pictures of Kylie and it never looks like she's wearing anything glowy. Obviously, photos don't capture everything, but I never like look at Kylie Jenner's skin and think like, oh my gosh, her skin is so glowy. She just looks so like natural. Not at all. I never think that. So I don't feel like any of these products look like anything she would wear, but I mean, that's not that important, but I'm curious what you guys think. So we have a wet shimmer quad for $24. Shimmery, more pigmented, and the #1 best-selling wet shimmer quad. I don't freaking know what these descriptions are. We've got a dewy balm stick and the Super Kiss lip glaze for $21, and those are available on the Ulta website. Oh my gosh, you guys, Post Malone is collabing with Stanley. What world do we live in? Should I start doing Stanley collab updates for you guys in case you were curious? Okay, this was the last thing I wanted to chat about because I feel like this is more of a mainstream brand and they sent this out in an email. So for our Say community, an update on tariffs. Dear Say community, you've likely heard about tariffs in the news. They're now impacting Say, and we want to share what that means to you. Due to recent tariff increases, the cost of our global supply chain, from sourcing certain top quality ingredients to producing our products, has also gone up. As a result, some of our price increases are effective today, June 9th. New pricing overview. Glowy Super Gel, $28 to $29. Glow Super Gel for 15 ml goes from $16 to $17. And then we've got the Slip Tint Tinted Moisturizer. It's going from $36 to $38. Dew Blush from $25 to $26. Dew Bronzer, $25 to $26. Sun Melt, $32 to $33. The Base Brush from $28 to $30. The Double Brush from $30 to $32. The Big Brush, $28 to $32. And the Powder Blush Brush from $28 to $30. On that note, what's never changing is our commitment to quality, community, and environmental responsibility. So it feels like a lot. It feels like a lot. Let me know your thoughts, but I thought that was interesting because I know I've seen like indie brands say they're watching the tariffs, they're keeping an eye on things, but I feel like Say was the first one that I came across an email that actually came into my inbox, so I thought I would share that with you guys. Okay, friends, that is it for this week's new makeup releases video. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. Let me know what products you picked up this past week. What are you eyeing for upcoming releases? I'm nosy. I want to know what you guys are interested in. I know that I'm still waiting on my Kryptine Cosmetics palette to get to me, so I can't wait to play with that. I just played with the Danessa Myricks palette. And then I'm pretty sure Artitude is sending me whatever they're coming out with soon. And I think that's it. Is there anything else that I'm expecting? I don't think so, but I'm definitely excited to play with all the things in my collection already. Bring you guys more videos, so make sure you're subscribed, like I said, if you aren't already, and check out some of my other videos while you're here. And if you don't have any extra time, I will see you in an upcoming video very, very soon. Bye, friends.